Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, we've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy's out finding whales again, and so we got a Claire.
Hey, guys.
Welcome back.
Long time no see.
The
Missed
people's
you.
champion.
Woo!
Do you know what the last episode you were in was?
Oh, my goodness. It was COVID. I was in my house. No.
So it wasn't insanely long ago then, was it?
I remember we all clapped at the same time, but I couldn't do it well.
Yeah, but you were on the same wave, or not wave, but you were on the same file as Joe, so it worked out just fine.
I think he was pretty disappointed in my clapping.
Joe, for everyone listening, how do you feel about Claire's clapping?
Generally pretty decent.
Thanks.
She's been working on it.
I have.
Is it the volume or the timing that you have a problem with?
Oh, it's the tone. It's a little,
It's the
a
toe.
little too bright.
Weak tone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Trying
wow.
to add some bass to the clap.
I'll work on that. You got to use the palm a little more.
Some people just have naturally bombastic claps.
That's like
Right.
those people who can whistle real hard. You know what I'm talking about? Where they can be like, I can't do it.
You were
Like,
gonna give an example and weren't gonna be
also,
able to do
like,
it.
nobody wants to hear whistling when they're listening to a podcast. Literally no one.
There's very few times in my life that I really want to hear whistling in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's the worst, though? When
Keep going.
When you're in the grocery store, you're, like, just doing your thing, getting things done, and then there's that asshole that is, like, slowly whistling throughout the whole store. Joe is looking like he's never
Slowly
had...
whistling? Like
Yeah.
tunefully whistling?
Yeah, he's got his own jam, and he's just
Oh.
like, I can't whistle.
It's his like I'm grocery shopping, but instead of humming like I'm doing right now, it's a whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that guy.
Mm.
I just talked to somebody about this earlier the week. Gina, you also hate the whistling in the grocery stores. So
I mean,
if you're listening,
generally not a fan of someone who's just like being loud or playing music or doing something like that in a place where it's just not really appropriate. For instance, I was at the gym the other day and some dude apparently he either forgot his headphones or he's just a dickhead, just had his phone and just pushed play on his like shitty music and was just playing it really loud by his bench that he was like lifting weights on. And I'm like, we all brought headphones, bro. Like,
well, doesn't the gym like have some sort of sound system probably going
oh, there's
on?
that
gym music
too.
playing too, for sure.
Yeah.
And the dude is, this actually happened?
100%. Yeah. This is 2 days ago.
Like, sounds like it would sound terrible even for him. Like, off his shitty phone speakers.
Yeah, and it was like pretty loud. Like I had my headphones in and was listening to something, and he was like 3 benches away from me and heard his music, and I like took my headphones because I was like, "What am I hearing?"
Oh, did you give him a look?
I didn't do anything, but my fantasy would have been I would have unplugged my headphones and then got next to him and then turned on what I was listening to loud next to his loud phone. And then had him go like, "What the hell, bro?" And it would have been like, "Yeah, weird how this is a dick move, right?"
Man, that would have really taught him.
But like, I just assume someone that is going to be that like rude, like in general, is gonna just be rude. Yeah.
Yeah. Does this fantasy end with him being like, I had no idea. Oh my God. How could I be doing this?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Right.
Let me turn it off.
Okay. Well, Joe, what is first and last?
I thought you were going to say, don't touch the cable.
You might not need to touch the cable. There's a little buzz, but while you tell everyone what first and last is, I'm gonna try to figure it out.
I nudged it earlier. Should I nudge it again?
I think we're good. I think it resolved itself.
I think it's me.
Nah, it's probably Joe.
Stop nudging the cable. What is this? We take a TV show and watch just the first episode. Kind of discuss it, see how it went, see how it felt, see if we want to watch more of the show. And then regardless if we want to watch more of the show, we just skip right to the end, watch the last episode and see how it evolved.
That's right.
It's a whole journey within, the 60 to 90 minutes of this podcast.
That's right.
I'm so excited to be back. It's been a minute. I'm a little rusty.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried.
You've been watching shows in their entirety since then?
Totally. I also, gonna be honest, was with Joe a lot during COVID. So I might have taken a break from podding because it was like,
Because you just heard Joe's voice constantly.
no, I mean, it was great. We had a great time. It was fantastic.
I mean, you're still together, so.
So great. But it felt like hard to like also listen to a podcast, but I will now. And I will hopefully, now that I'm on the podcast
Now that you're
again.
on it, and you're just like, let me hear me.
Yeah.
Soon to be the highest rating episode we've had of all time.
Ooh, I should have picked a different show.
After
Lotta-
Jimmy really bungled that episode 200 bonanza.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know about that.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry. So
It's okay. Jimmy's not here, so we gotta we throw in little jabs every once in a while.
I mean, I
Keeps
do
him on
know
his
he's
toes.
out doing the whales or whatever
Yeah.
he
He's
does.
Doing the whales.
Oh, that didn't come out right.
No, that came out perfectly. Claire, since you haven't been here for a little bit, though, we gave you the show.
Yeah, and this one is a shout out to a fellow listener who's actually been listening during COVID and
Oh, hello.
really has a space in my heart, although I think we're gonna hate it. The show this week is going to be Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah. That's
That's
like
the only part about that show. It's a family. And, I mean, should we get to the controversy right away?
Yeah, let's start. Maybe not.
Well, how about this?
Say what you know.
How about this really quick? Seventh Heaven ran for 11 seasons, 243 episodes.
That's a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah, it was 1996 to 2007. And I mean, it was on the WB / the C. They're the same channel / the CW.
I don't think I watched it right in 1996. I think it hit me a little later.
I
but-
don't think 11-year-old me was like Seventh Heaven. Sign me up.
So you haven't seen the show at all?
I mean, it's been on. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I've never actively tried to watch Seventh Heaven.
For some reason, I thought you were into it or something. But
No,
I've
just because it's a CW show doesn't mean I'm into it.
We've talked about this with other friends, and it was Ryan Barry. Just throw out a whole name.
the whole name.
We can maybe
full
delete
name.
that.
Barry was on episode 2 or 3 of this podcast. So about 198 episodes ago.
I
He's
forgot that he was
probably
on it.
going to be jealous that we're doing this because when we were talking about this show as an option for first and last, he was like, "Oh, you guys got to have me on for that show." So I don't know. I feel a little bit bad, Barry. I remembered, but I'm here.
I mean, we'll find out if he listens. And it's when we get some sort of mad text from him.
I've literally never seen this show. I have heard the theme song. I think it's about a family. I think, is there like a pastor or a priest or something?
Didn't your family want you to watch TV shows with good Christian values when you were a teenager? in
Guess
high
not.
school?
Really quick
Or
though,
middle schooler?
speaking of real good Christian values, the dad in this show in real life,
What's his name again? Steven something?
is it Stephen Collins?
Yeah.
Is that right? He did some weird stuff with kids or something?
Yeah, so he admitted to it. He was a pedophile. He let's talk about it. This came out, I think, 2014. It was confirmed, but what sucks is his victims had to watch him on Seventh Heaven being a preacher, and when they were 10, he was making them touch his penis. So
Jesus Christ.
yeah, right. And his ex-wife had him go to a therapy session and then recorded it to get his confession. So it was just some
How did
shady
she
stuff.
get that out of therapy though? Because isn't there some sort of doctor confidentiality?
I mean, maybe it was group therapy and she was there too. I don't know. And also I'm not exactly
Maybe she did the old tape recorder in the purse or something.
I mean, I might if I was married or formally married to a celebrity and I knew that they had done some shady ass shit.
Yeah.
I might record that.
I think good on her for that.
So is he in jail and stuff? Or,
Oh,
what's
no.
going on?
I don't think he's ever, the statute of limitations was still not up. I don't think he ever, I think he just hid from the public in Iowa or something because that's
Oh,
where he's
word.
from. Real sad.
Shouldn't the statute of limitations really just be if the person he did it to is still alive, then it should still be able to happen? I mean, at the very least.
Okay, if I was a prosecutor with this case, even though he admitted to it, it'd be really hard to have what you need to prove this situation. So I'm sure that there's some legal loophole bullcrap that he can jump through.
Oh, I'm sure.
especially because he has a lot of money from 11 years on Seventh Heaven.
Well, if he's like not in jail, like we should be like keeping an eye on him, right? Like this is someone who like
Can you Google and see
should
if
be
there's
on
like
some sort of
sightings of him?
watch
I don't know.
list.
There's a lot of weird. There's a lot
I'm
of.
sure TMZ
There's a lot of people
is.
that aren't in jail, Cosby, that should be
Oh.
in jail for some weird, awful legal loopholes. So,
At least keep an
listeners,
eye on 'em.
going into this, just know that we also understand that Stephen Collins is a pile of shit.
Absolute garbage.
So, but let's just in some level try to see if we can watch this show and not throw up in our mouths.
I mean, we probably will. I'm assuming
I might throw up in my mouth because of the quality of the show. I don't know yet.
the good Christian values that we're going to watch today are going to be great. I don't think I ever saw the beginning of the show. I was more of I watched it a lot though. In fact, I remember being in college and my little brother called me up to be like, "Hey, did you watch Seventh Heaven?" And I hadn't, but then he just started to be like, "Oh my God, Claire, the twins are such little shits. I hate them so much." And it's so true. The twins suck. They don't come until later when they have to keep the number 7 in the family. So,
Because that's the whole point.
because they're going to start with the 5 kids and the 2 parents. So
Jessica Biel's in this.
yeah, this is
Oh.
she apparently tried to get fired from the show. She didn't like being on it. And I don't think that she's going to be in the end.
Because
I think
Stephen
that
Collins is being weird with her.
dude, I never thought about it that way. Could be.
could be.
So, how much of this show have you seen then, Claire?
I've seen like bits and pieces from probably like early 2000s.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it went to 07.
Like probably
so.
So probably like early 2000s. Definitely not past 2003. No, it couldn't have been. Yeah, no,
couldn't have been.
I don't think so. Like I don't know.
I don't think this is true, but I'm just going to say it because it's in my mind. I think one of the boys in the show was one of the boys that dude from Lost who, like, his sister, it was him and the sister from Lost.
Okay, I watched.
Neither one of you, like, Joe's not that familiar
I
with
watched
Lost.
Lost with you when we did First and Last of
Yeah, yeah.
Lost, and I would say no. I do not
Okay.
think it's the same person. However, I have not checked on IMDb. I feel like I would have brought it up, but we'll find out and let you guys know after we watch the first
I'm
episode.
sure it's not, but in my mind's eye, it's the same dude. But
Is it? Are you talking the guy that's like blonde?
no, brown hair.
Oh, the oldest guy?
Probably.
I think his name is like Brian. I don't know.
In the show. Well, yeah, I'll look at IMDb while we watch the
Brian
first
Wilson.
episode, and we'll see what happens.
But yeah, so there's like the oldest guy. Then there's the Jessica Biel character. She's like sporty. I remember that. I didn't ever think she was like that hot in the show. Then there's the other sister Lucy who's like really annoying, but she's actually way older than Jessica Biel in real life, which is kind of weird. And then there is Simon, who's like an annoying kid, and then Ruthie. Ruthie was super cute.
I remember all these names as if
That's
I've seen this
impressive.
show.
You probably have.
I would never have been able to say those names from like my memory, but after I'm like, yeah, those were all the kids for sure.
I mean, once you get to like Lucy, they start rolling off. But I don't remember Jessica's character name.
Samantha.
Okay. But Ruthie was
Probably
like,
not.
I think Ruthie is going to be absolutely adorable in this first episode. Does anybody like have a guess of what's going to happen in this first episode? Also, you do have to know that it's Reverend Camden. Yeah. So he is like the preacher at the church, and then his wife is like the wife of the preacher, which apparently means that she has a really important role in the church but gets paid nothing for it.
She's like the first lady, but without any form of money. Wait, does the first lady get paid?
No.
She's got, right? We pay the first lady, don't we? I'm talking about the
No.
presidency.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it's an
But
official.
now that you
job.
say that, that's really messed up.
Pretty messed up. She's got stuff she does.
Would you have wanted Ivanka Trump, though, to get paid?
Well, that wasn't the first lady's name.
Oh,
So.
shit, that was his kid.
Maybe Donald Trump wanted that to be his first lady from things he said about his daughter, but no, I mean, Melania is as immigrant and as someone who's fine with people immigrating to this country, unlike our president, old president,
Oh yeah. Whew.
she should be paid for a job that she did. She just probably needs to be paid to just be his wife, because that's got to be fucking hell.
She probably is.
It's probably the only reason she's still Donald Trump's
But don't
wife.
you remember her whole anti-bullying campaign? I guess you're right. She probably got paid for that. It totally worked.
Somebody got paid. I've never been bullied since she's been the first lady.
It's totally working.
Yeah, it's working.
Great.
Yeah. So it's a just like
But what's the conflict going to be?
Family.
In first episode, there's always like a conflict. There's always one of the people
Oh,
in
is
the
this
show.
going to teach me a
Oh,
lesson?
you're gonna learn a
Am I
lesson.
going to learn a lesson?
I have to say that the character that gets the most shit on the show, that's always in trouble, is Lucy. So something's gonna be fucked up with Lucy, and
Lucy steals a candy bar from a grocery store.
How
yeah,
old's Lucy?
Lucy's not Jessica Biel. She's the other sister.
She's like the littlest one, right?
she's not. That's Ruthie.
Oh shoot, she's like
So
the
she's
middle
the
one.
third. Yeah,
So
she's
Lucy's
in the middle.
like 12.
Ugh, I don't know how old she would be in this episode, but yeah,
find
12. 12 sounds right. So
Okay.
she's 12-year
I'm just trying
old.
to think of like 12-year-old trouble. Like, she fell off her skateboard.
Okay, she fell off her skateboard.
Are you sure they can ride skateboards? Because that might be like the devil's wheels or something like that.
It might be. It leads to sex.
I'm trying to think.
Last time a girl skateboarded, she got pregnant.
What do you think they
Dude.
call it?
And
A grind.
The pregnancy episodes in the show are so ridiculous.
Oh god, there's pregnancy episodes.
Oh, for sure. Jessica
Kick.
Biel, she, I don't even want to get to that part of her character. Was it Mary? Mary.
That sounds
I think
right.
that's her name. I mean, sounds about right.
I think you've convinced me. The problem in this episode is going to be revolving around Lucy.
Yeah.
We're going to see the family. Hey, everybody, we're at home cooking breakfast. Look at how great of a family we are. We're going to we're going to go to the church at some point just so
yeah.
we can make sure that everyone knows that this is a religious family and everything's great. And then they stop at the grocery store on the way home, and Lucy steals something.
Whoa.
And then she like talks to like her siblings and is like, I'm having a conflict of interest. I really like Butterfingers, but I also stole it.
Yeah. But
I
she's
like it.
stealing to feed her family.
I don't think so.
She doesn't have.
Feed them Butterfingers.
And Joe, you think she skateboards into sex? Is that what you think?
Yeah, man. From kick flips to dick flips.
Whoa.
That's a trick I want to see, actually. I want to see someone pull off a dick flip.
That could be the next Olympic sport.
Have you seen the pilot before, Claire?
Not that I know of. There's a chance I have, but probably
Well,
not.
Do you want to? What do you think is going to be the main plot and or lesson?
Well, I think. Well, okay, let's see. It's clearly the problem is going to be with Lucy. I think there's going to be a sibling. I think because you're trying to introduce the characters, there's going to be a fight within the siblings.
Okay.
So maybe it's over a room. I think it's going to be like one of the kids wants their own room, and it's going to be like, I need my own space, and you're not giving it to me, or they're mad about chores. I think that Ruthie's going to be super cute, and I think that we're going to wonder why they have some of the characters in the show. Like, I don't know why they have the oldest brother. Like, his character just seems like he's another adult, like he's a little too old, but...
My immediate first thought also was it's called Seventh Heaven, so there's 7 people in this, so it's 2 parents and 5 kids, which means, of course, on some sort of minister's salary, they're going to be able to afford some sort of giant 6-bedroom home.
I think that they play it off like the church pays for the
they got
house.
a church house?
I think that's what you're led to believe. But of course, yeah, they seem like there's always like this whole like we're penny pinching people, but they seem to have every resource that any human could ever want and more. So
they're going to have a friends level apartment, but we're in like Ohio or wherever this takes place.
I feel like it's got to be like Indiana,
Probably like, even better. Ooh.
maybe Iowa.
Indiana, sexiest state anyone knows about. Should we just get into it? Let's just do it.
I can't wait.
First episode of Seventh Heaven, which
what's it
premiered on August 26th, 1996. It was called, Claire, Anything You Want. That's what it was called.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like say like I get to pick it because it's named Pilot. Like
No.
it's literally called Anything You Want.
Yeah.
Dude, this candy bar thing is gonna be
Yeah.
right.
Oh man, Lucy's gonna be eating a Butterfinger. Stay tuned, listeners. We'll be back after the first episode. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Seventh Heaven. It was called Anything You Want. Hey Josh, do you have a write-up? Yes, I do. Thank you for asking me. That's what I have to do when Jimmy's not here. I have to ask
Okay,
myself.
I love it.
Yeah, I was like debating, should I put Claire on the spot right away?
No, thank you.
Not prepared. All right, this is from IMDb, so thank you whoever wrote it. The premiere episode introduces Eric Camden, who's a minister, a father of 5, happily married, and a soon-to-be dog owner. Spoiler alert.
Wow.
His wife, Annie Camden, is a stay-at-home, I almost said stray, a stay-at-home mom raising their children. Matt Camden is the oldest child who has picked up a habit of smoking and not being able to keep a job. Mary Camden is the oldest daughter who likes to play basketball a lot and is having a craving for wanting to kiss a boy. Lucy Camden is the middle child and is hoping to become a woman and getting her period very soon. Simon Camden is the youngest son and is hoping to get and I don't know how to make it bigger. Hold on.
Dog.
Loading. I got it. Where was I? Simon Camden is the youngest son and is hoping to get a dog very soon, even though his parents already told him that he's too young. And Ruthie Camden is the youngest child and is a happy and adorable 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Also, Annie learns some devastating news when her parents come for a visit.
I
Wow.
almost forgot about that.
Funny enough is like what they wrote down there in IMDb is pretty much what I wrote down for notes because I was trying to like make sure I knew which kid was which.
Yeah.
And I wrote Lucy, middle girl, wants her period.
Like this whole, well, first off, I feel like every time I'm here and you read the first episode's recap,
Yeah.
it's always so telling and on the nose, like such a great recap of the whole episode. And then the last, when you read it, it's like the family's all together. Like it's like a sentence. It's never as
What I thought
descriptive.
you were gonna say was every time you come here and pick a show, it's always about some young woman trying to get her period or getting it.
Okay, I did make a note in my head when I was like, "Oh man, this is we've already watched a show about somebody wanting their period."
It's funny that like you called it that there was gonna be something going on with Lucy, and we were talking about like, well, like what's a 12-year-old's trouble? And I said she falls off her skateboard. Should have guessed puberty was going on.
Okay, but I would agree. Okay, so spoiler alert. I don't know if this isn't a spoiler.
This whole thing's a spoiler.
What I was
Spoilers
what I
for
was about to
Seventh
say is
Heaven.
that Josh's girlfriend also watched this episode with us, right? So she's not here in the podcast world, but she also helped to confirm my personal thoughts about the Lucy character in her quote unquote becoming a woman moment. First off,
She's trying to force her
She's-
period on.
deep trying to like in complaining about it, and then all of a sudden it just like sparks and happens. Josh is looking like something broke.
I had a water cup and I lost it for a while. Now I found
Ooh,
it.
he found it. That was really stressful. I could tell. But it just seems like such a strange thing. And then the whole time I'm like, who wrote this? Like, what guy wrote this? Because also she's like, go pick me up tampons. And while Josh and Joe didn't understand that, like, your first period, you're not going to want to learn how to use tampons. Like,
Also,
you just don't.
Just in case you were wondering, it was written by Brenda Hampton. She's an American
No, fucking
show creator,
Brenda.
writer, and producer. She created, wrote, and produced the television shows Seventh Heaven, Fat Actress, and The Secret Life of the American Teenager. So Brenda, this wrote it.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, girl power. I guess I'm really excited that a female wrote this, but also like as a female writer, like what you doing? Come
It's
on,
weird.
Brenda.
Is this a thing that like girls like can't wait to get their period?
When I was thinking about this, it brought me back to middle school, and I do remember that when I was in gym class and we had to like change clothes in the bathroom for gym because I went to private school, we had to like get out of our uniforms, put on gym clothes. At one point, somebody figured out that I had started my period because they saw I had a pad. And they said to me, they were like real mad that I didn't tell them that I had gotten my period, because there was a lot of talk and drama about who's menstruating. But I'm going to be honest, nobody wanted it to happen. It's literally not fun. It's terrible, as you guys can probably attest. But I'm glad that, there's a female perspective here for this Seventh Heaven episode.
Yeah, I
'Cause
cannot
otherwise-
attest.
You guys
For
might
sure
have been
cannot
lost.
attest.
But man, this episode, ooh, what do you guys think overall?
I mean, number one, it was fine.
Yeah.
Number two, you shouldn't have 7 main characters. You just shouldn't. Like not right away. Because besides the fact that I wrote it all down, I would have been like, the youngest boy, the little girl, like, it's like you just can't. It's like Game of Thrones level of characters.
Like
You're like,
this kid,
who is this?
Jessica Alba, the oldest kid.
Beale. You don't even know. Yeah, you don't even know it's Jessica
One
Biel.
of the Jessicas.
So that part is just kind of like, I'm just like, it's too many. I feel like 4 to 5 is probably like a sweet spot, depending on how many people you want.
Yeah.
I think it's just too many people. And then right at the end, they gave you 2 old people.
Yeah. 2 more.
Oh,
And they also gave us the friend Jeff, who's like trying to mac on Jessica Biel's character.
Mary.
It's like, it's not even like that there's all these characters and they're all doing the same thing. It's each character has something going on in the episode.
The only one that doesn't have like a thing that they're doing is Ruthie. Because she's just having a good time.
Which is why they described her as an adorable 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, also like, yeah, she's 5. What's her problem?
I could have used more Ruthie time in this episode. I'm not gonna lie. Like, use that cute kid to do some cute stuff. Like, there's only one scene where she was being cute. But most of the characters, as I'm noting right now, did you guys like them? Like, were you like, oh yeah, I really like want to see what's going on with Matt and his smoking issues, or man, I'm really connecting with Lucy? Or were you like, Jessica Biel, she's a hot 14-year-old?
Well, I didn't nope.
For the record, I want to say that I've never really found Jessica Biel attractive. This was like a point of contention in college where one of my roommates was like, Jessica Biel was like number 1. And I was like, I don't really see it.
I always thought that Lucy was prettier than her on the show, but I thought it was because the way they make Jessica Biel's character, like her hair is always like down and kind of straggly, and like her outfits aren't cute. But like, you're saying that you don't think she's attractive as a human being?
Yeah.
okay.
I remember this being a thing in college.
What about, like, are you like,
And I would say on the record, an adult Jessica
yes,
Biel.
we're talking about an
is-
adult.
An adult Jessica Biel is an attractive human.
Okay, all right.
Definitely. And I think that's probably the more of a general ideal from most people.
Yeah.
Right?
You would think that'd be
I
your
mean,
type.
she has a particular look though. She's not like a generic celebrity. She's like,
Well, she looked like a full-grown adult when she was 14.
I mean,
So-
right away, I did not think, like, I was like, oh, she's playing a 14-year-old? That's insane.
Yeah.
Because I was like, she's like, what, 20? You know? And then I looked and I was like, oh, no, she's actually 14. So Jessica Biel's kind of looked about the same,
Yeah.
you know, for decades now, apparently.
Which sounds amazing. I wish I still look the same.
Well, you know, you could probably try to make
You
some
wish-
Jessica Biel
you
money.
think you
and
peaked
then...
at 14?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I really wish I peaked at
Dude.
14. I don't think she peaked at 14.
I'm sorry. If you've seen 14-year-old girls, most of them do not look like that.
Most 14-year-old people look weird.
Yeah, they look weird.
But also, I don't really want to think about 14-year-olds peaking or looking hot. That sounds weird. Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
Whatever. I'm in the best shape of my life. I would freeze myself right now.
But you're not 14.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait.
Takes longer to get to your peak.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. Back to Seventh Heaven instead of Joe bragging about how fit he is.
Dude, he is real fit. He looks great.
Best shape of my life.
Audio listeners, Joe has a golden aura around him. I almost feel like my favorite character, besides maybe Lucy, I keep saying, want to say Lucy, it's Ruthie.
Ruthie.
But I think it might have just been Simon, because he
Yeah.
was just standing around going,
Simon
hey,
gang.
Minister Dad, if God's real, I'll get a dog.
Yeah.
And his dad's like, well, just because you don't get a dog doesn't mean like God's not real. And he's like, yeah, but it does.
I think my problem is that Simon is like how he was in this episode every fucking episode of the show. Like,
Great.
Simon, no.
Let's watch this show
Okay,
then.
but he's cute right now as like a cute kid.
Mm-hmm.
Wait until he's gangly and 20. It's not adorable.
Is he still...
I'm not saying I liked Simon because he looked like a cute little boy. I'm
Yeah.
saying I liked Simon because he was like, if God is real.
Yeah,
And
he was testing
Oh.
God.
he was
I love
testing
that.
it out. He was
Okay.
like, he was a little defiant, but not really, but in a playful way. But he was, I mean, his character was trying to get a thing like, yeah, hey, I mean, you keep telling me God's real, but I actually want something.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
make
like,
it happen.
I'm praying to God for this thing. And like, so if there's a God, I'll have a dog. Did you know that dog spelled backwards is God?
That was
And it's
so
like, Simon, this logic.
that was so
You're
hard.
nailing it.
Pretty solid logic. I mean, I don't care about Matt's problems. He seems like a bum who apparently can't hold a job and smokes, so I'm not into it.
Okay, first off, he looks like he's 45, but he's a junior in high school.
Were you heartthrobbing after Matt back in the day?
Never was I ever. The only people I heartthrobbed in this show were like people who dated Mary or Lucy later on. Like not now. I have to take that back because some of Lucy's suitors were gross. But for Matt, okay, it has got to be a choice to have that hair forever. So
Well,
like,
he's got like Hanson hair.
that's a hair choice.
Yeah.
I feel like his character is like really earnest. It really grossed me out though at the beginning of the show. So they introduce everybody because the parents are in bed getting ready to snuggle, and then like one at a time, each kid comes in and they're like, "What's for breakfast?"
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, like the Matt character's like, "Hey guys, this is mom and dad's day to sleep in. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like we gotta get out of here." It was so uncomfortable for
Just
me.
shy of winking. Like, he didn't actually wink, but like he may as well have been winking at his dad, and like his dad winking back like, thanks son.
Like so many
We'll
times.
fist pound later.
So many times it was referenced. Also, Simon even referenced like, "This isn't time for a baby. It's time for a dog." Like, it seems like the parents' sex life is very open.
I mean, maybe what they did was they were like, this guy's a minister, and so obviously he's a man of God. But guess what? He's a real person because he's trying to bang his wife. Because they did make him like thirsty. Like one point the wife had to say, "I'm not having sex with you while my parents are here." Like she had to say that to him.
Hey man, more power to her, I guess, for being up for that.
I actually liked her, like Annie, the mom. I liked her. She seemed like just a really good person. Whereas the dad, I mean, besides him in real life, was just like, I'm not buying this. I feel like,
I do.
Seems like he doesn't really understand his family. Like,
yeah, right?
with
Yeah, I agree with
everything
you.
he like was trying to approach with dealing with each of the kids' problems, he was just like really backwards and wrong.
Yeah, and it's not like parenting is easy, but it just seems like there was so many better solutions that he
Yeah.
had, and he never chose them.
It seemed like he'd never met these people.
I
Which
think
he didn't until filming that day.
I think that part of it is because the way they write his character is he's always on this like mission to learn more about the situation and to grow, and it's like he's gonna be wrong, but in the end he'll come around and then like there'll be a message as to why this is an important thing. I don't know if that's the case, but I think that's interesting that you picked it up because in my head, I think as a kid watching this, first off, Annie is like a mom that you want to have. Like she seems great. Not only like did they allude that like when she got pregnant, she would like learn skills like plumbing and electrical and cooking or something they brought up. Like she seems to be very capable and kind, right? And
She literally seems like they need to cut her in half, and so she can be both parents. Is what they like.
I think that I'd be more comfortable with the show if it was like, yeah,
Two
just
moms,
two
and they were both
Annies.
named Annie. Yeah.
Yeah. I also feel like she's probably the one that I'd rather hear like the preaching from potentially. Like it seems like he's going to learn a lot through like making mistakes and then he's going to preach about it. Which I guess is how a lot of preachers work. I don't know. I went to Catholic
He started
mass as a kid. I don't know.
He started doing like his, I don't know, I was gonna say homily, but that's obviously not what it is.
Yeah,
his
a sermon,
his sermon or whatever, and he started saying like, oh, everything in life has a season, and then and like Lucy ran out because for some reason Lucy's like super sensitive and thought that he was gonna talk about her period, but at the same time, I'm like, I bet he probably was. Like, I feel like in this show he's gonna like say like, the lesson that my family's learning this week on Seventh Heaven is thing we're going to talk about. And that's like how they like go about some of their things. It seems like he would do that.
I can't imagine that. Like, could you guys imagine, like, first off, you have to go to church, which is fine, right? But then you have to sit in the front pew and then watch your dad be the one doing all, like, that seems like a whole
Yeah, it
moment.
does seem weird. Seems like you should go to a different church.
Yeah.
But you can't.
It would seem to me like if you were the kids, a lot of it, for the most part, it would be you're either like you're super into it just because like you're super religious or whatever, or you're just like, this is just the hour that I have to sit and be quiet until I can leave. Like,
That was the only redeeming quality about the Matt character, was he was just like, yeah, I'm not into this church thing. Like, but then he did show up.
Well,
But
he's
In a
like,
suit.
he still cares about his family, but he like doesn't seem to care.
also,
about
they tried to make him look like he was smoking. He did not look like he was a smoker, nor did it look like he smoked. Which I guess, if you've got a junior in high school and they have one cigarette, you're probably as a parent going to try to stop that. But like, the dad then trapped him in by getting him a job and then making this lady fake like she had one lung and was like wanting cigarettes real hard.
I mean, in all fairness, that was pretty good.
You liked that?
I mean, as far as like TV dads, that was kind of fun.
Okay.
It was like it might have been for a minute that dad actually went, I actually don't have a clue how to talk to my family, so I'm gonna like stage this insane thing to get the job done. Because if he would have just had a conversation with Matt, he would have been like, oh, smoking, right? That's crazy. I used to smoke back, and like he would have.
That guy never smoked.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't have worked. Joe, did you say who your like favorite character or anything was?
Oh
or-
yeah, Simon for sure.
Yeah, okay. So we're both Simon boys.
Yeah, just love that he's testing it, and he got that dog in the end. And then even when he got the dog, because the whole time he was saying like, if there is a God, then a dog will just appear in my yard. And like his mom ended up bringing home a dog from the pound. And like they tried to explain to him like, hey, like this wasn't a God thing. Like,
Why would you try to explain that?
yeah.
Hey, don't worry. You still get to question whether or not God exists.
Well, I think part of it too is like she was trying to say like, hey, we just brought him home. We're just testing him out. Like, don't get too attached.
Right.
Well, he was calling it a miracle.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's the point where, as a parent, I'd want to be like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, let's back that bus
Just
up.
Well,
hit the kid. It wasn't a miracle. I did this.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and when they're like, no, like mom brought him from the pound and we're just testing it out, he was like, you don't think God did this? Like, there's no way that mom would have just like brought a dog here by herself.
Yeah. I did like that. He's like, Mom wouldn't have done this. God did it.
Dude, that's how I got convinced that Santa was real for like an extra couple years.
How old were you when you decided Santa wasn't real? Officially.
I don't actually know, but
Ballpark me.
all I really
High school?
no, ew.
You made it sound like it was a little too long.
All I really remember was there was one Christmas, my brothers get the Nintendo, what was it? Super Nintendo.
Nice.
And the whole thing was neither of my parents would ever give us a Nintendo. They were very against video games. And so the whole thing was like, well, Santa must be real. Like, he brought this game. My parents are very against it. And like, they convinced me that Santa was real for a long time. So I guess they're trying to convince their
College.
kid.
Did you go to college and you thought Santa was
Oh
real?
yeah, for sure. He brought me stockings in my dorm, right? Didn't you guys? Okay,
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had an Easter basket till I was like 25.
dude, I'll make sure you get another Easter basket.
Man, yeah, that Easter bunny's been slacking in my
Yeah.
life, I'll be
You
honest.
need to like hop on over.
He just doesn't have your updated address.
Oh, shoot. Should I say it right now? No, I was kidding.
Easter Bunny, if you're listening.
Easter bunny. Theodore B. Bunny. That's his name. What else do we have to say about this episode before we get into predictions?
I was just impressed with the CW, or whatever, WB, whoever made this.
WB at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, they like kept it rolling. Like there's a lot. I mean, because there's 700 characters. There's a lot going on, and then they kind of ended on like a little bit of a cliffhanger. Like I'd tune in the next week, and it's 1996, so it's not like you're DVRing this. Like I would never DVR the show, but if it's on,
Yeah.
there's some funny stuff.
We didn't talk about what happened to the grandparents.
Oh
you
yeah,
wanna-
spill the
you
beans, Joe.
Talk about it.
So like Annie's parents come over and they're talking to the oldest son about like setting up a sound system or something.
Oh, like just getting new speakers in the car.
Yeah, and he said something like, "Oh yeah, we could do that like next time or whatever." And they're like, "No, do it now." Like maybe there won't be a next time. Essentially.
Yeah, I think the grandma was like, we could wait, but why don't we just do it right now, kind of thing. And it was like, oh, you dying.
Yeah. So yeah, they spill the beans to Annie that grandma has like leukemia.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And that like there's like treatments, but it's like gonna be tough, so she doesn't want to go through it. She just wants to like live out her best life with her remaining time with the family.
Also, she's super religious and doesn't believe in doctors. I don't know if that's true.
She's
Wow.
like, God will take care of me if it's God's will.
Don't worry, God will do it. Kill me slowly with leukemia.
Do you guys think that the Camden family would be pro or anti-vaccine?
Like if this show was on right now and like next week's episode of Seventh Heaven was in during COVID and like they would be like, would they all go to the clinic and get vaccines?
Okay, I'm not even saying there's a TV show. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, these characters, where are they falling on this spectrum?
Matt and Mary and Simon would definitely get the vaccine. Lucy, I'm up in the air with her because she makes weird decisions like wanting to get her period. Jeff, Matt's friend, seems like he wouldn't get it.
Jeff's like, oh, I already had COVID. I'm good. I don't need the
Yeah,
vaccine.
Jeff's friend thinks that he got it once, so he's fine forever.
So, what about Ruthie?
Ruthie, she's still a little baby girl and isn't able to get it.
Not eligible.
It's not eligible.
Oh, okay. What about the parents?
I mean, I would hope Annie would get it, and I hope Eric dies from it.
I think
Wow.
I think Annie gets it, and I think Eric gets it, but doesn't tell anybody.
Because he
like-
doesn't understand how to be a human, and then he spreads it to the rest of the
he's-
family.
Yeah, he's like, it's it's whatever you want, blah 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 blah. But he totally got the vaccine.
Oh!
no,
I
yeah, I'm
thought you
saying
said. I thought you were saying you got COVID.
I'm saying he secretly got the vaccine and like isn't saying.
Oh,
anything
like so
because-
Eric's like a guy on like Fox and Friends or something that totally has the vaccine and then acts like it's like totally whatever.
Apparently, that's a big thing right now that people are like getting it in secret.
Oh, tons of people have it and then like talk about how it's like you act like they act like you say it's like your choice, but really they're just causing dissension, you know?
Oy
And
vey.
it's like, dude, you have it.
I think that your predictions on that are really right from what I remember for the show. So
Okay,
those
cool.
are really good predictions.
So they must have done a good job of setting up those characters, then,
Yeah.
because that's what I got
think
out
you're
of it.
about right.
Sweet. So speaking of predictions,
Yeah.
do you want to go first, Claire?
Sure.
All right.
You were just like staring down a lot of people, so I said
So
yes.
It's only two people in this room.
Okay, so as you've already brought this up, Josh, the preaching moment or the sermon in this episode was Ecclesiastes 3 verses 1 through 8. I don't even know if I said that right, y'all.
Sounded correct.
Been a minute. It's about like there is a season or whatever. I think that is going to be brought back up. Little Easter egg for us in the final episode.
The Bible versus the bookend. Got it.
I think that'd be great. Okay. I think that Lucy's going to take over the house. First, we haven't even talked about this humongous house that they live in. Humongous house with a basketball court, a carport, a turnaround driveway. Like, they are living it up as the preacher's wife. But yeah, Lucy's moving in.
The church didn't even seem that big. Like, it wasn't like a mega church or anything. Like, it seemed like a party, like medium-sized, like.
It also didn't seem like the house was like on church property or close to the church particularly. Like, it was like,
I didn't really see too much like full outside views of the like the house. At
if
least.
anybody out there has like a map of the seventh heaven, like, layout, please send it to the first and last podcast.
at FNL podcast
Or-
on the Gmail or on the Twitters.
There you go. Do that, because I would love to see like a fan map of like the Seventh Heaven.
Oh my God, I would like it way more if you would just draw draw a map, take a picture of it, and send it to us.
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if a listener could, that'd be great. Okay, so Lucy's moving. She's gonna take over the house.
Okay.
Lucy's taken over. I feel like she's locked in. I think there's gonna be a dove in the episode. I might be stealing that from another Christian show, which was Touched by an Angel, because I feel like there's doves in that a lot. But
I feel like there's like a dove in like the title, the logo, isn't there?
probably
Doesn't matter.
Sure, but I think that there's gonna be a dove in the final episode. Like there's
Okay.
gonna be doves. And I think Matt is gonna be single. Like we've already said, Matt's got some issues. He's gonna be a single dude.
Single Matt.
Those are my predicts.
Cool.
Hope I'm right.
There is a dove in Touched by an Angel's.
Hmm.
See it? The angel
Oh,
is a dove. Why do I know that? I've never seen this show.
I think he might have.
I might
the
have.
logo.
Oh, that's weird. Joe?
Don't
Yeah.
you watch? Wait a minute. I gotta pause. I gotta ask a question. Sorry, I know I'm fucking up the whole
No.
podcast here.
This is what it's for.
But you went to Christian college,
Yeah.
and you never watched Seventh Heaven or Touched by an Angel. Like,
No.
what did you guys do?
We watched Smallville.
Feel like you guys weren't good Christians.
We weren't.
Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry, Joe.
Probably should have never gone. It's not Joe's turn anyway. I'm going to go.
Oh,
Okay.
Whoa.
My predictions are, because mine are really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So these are my predictions. I think there's going to be a wedding, a funeral, a pregnancy, and a prophecy.
A prophecy.
You're gonna get all the points.
Oh my God. If there's a prophecy, that's it. I mean, there's 100% going to be a wedding, right?
Oh yeah.
This
for
is
sure.
come on.
It's the culmination of.
Let's
Dude,
see.
that would go really well with that there is a season. Like, you could totally tie
Yeah,
it
they
in.
just that would be the reading at the wedding.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
And if I had to guess, it's Lucy's wedding, just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had to guess, it's Annie's funeral, because Eric gave her COVID and she died. And if I had to guess, Matt knocked somebody up for the pregnancy. And if I had to guess, Simon's spouting prophecies.
Hell yeah.
randomly.
Talk that talk, Simon.
Yeah.
I have Eric dies.
Wow.
I think that's just a solid bookend to the show. Goes on to the seventh heaven.
The seventh heaven.
Yeah. There's a standing ovation at the church. I don't know for what or for why, but I think something happens that induces people to just get up and clap.
For Eric's death.
I think at the wedding.
There's a standing ovation at a funeral. Let's give
Good
it up
job. That guy's fucking dead.
one more time for Pastor Eric. I think Simon tests God once again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Puts God to the test. And then I think we hear an extended version of the theme song.
Oh,
There's
that's
probably-
a good one.
There's obviously some sort of horrible montage, right? In
Mhm.
this episode.
Oh, this is probably
Probably some clips.
You get to see the kids grow up.
Oh, this might be a terrible
Jessica
episode.
Biel looks
Do-
exactly the
Do we know what
same.
it's called?
Oh, we do.
Does it have a name?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay, well, it's time, listeners. We're going to the finale of Seventh Heaven. It was on May 13th, 2007. It actually had the last season that's listener watchers. It looked like it just got really good ratings the very last episode, and like all the other ones weren't doing very good. But the last episode is called "And Away We Go."
Oh, so much death.
That
But think about it. Like, that makes so much sense if this show has been on 11 years.
someone's dead.
Well, you're also going to be able to pull in a lot of people to watch the finale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. People
Like-
that stopped watching in season 8 are gonna come back and just
I'm a
watch the
little
finale.
like
Yeah, it's a big
sad with
event.
myself that I don't think I did that. Actually, I'm not really. But
You missed
like,
TV history.
I totally did, but I'm glad I can finally watch it today.
All right, well,
Make
let's
it
do
happen.
that, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the finale of Seventh Heaven, and I got a write-up here before we discuss it. Now Eric is miraculously cured. The colonel sends him a celebration gift, an RV. He impulsively decides to take it on an unplanned maiden trip for which the other residents soon sign on. The only limitation being 1 suitcase and 3 personal items each. And we're going to get into that soon. Kevin and Lucy will get out in crossroads to decide whether or not to move there permanently, but wrestle with another terrifying doubt. Martin has another question. T-Bone only lifts along to join his dad's motor road trip. I don't know if you say rides along would probably be the correct term. That was by KGF Visors on IMDb, apparently.
Super fan right there.
Super fan of the Seventh Heaven.
I mean, like the TLDR is that there's a shit ton of kids now from the ages of like 8 to let's say 25.
Yeah.
And Annie and Eric decide that they're gonna like drop everything and go on a road trip in this RV, and then all the kids one by one decide that they're coming along with.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're all taking this big family tour bus trip.
Yeah. Well, and so like that write-up said Eric was healed, but I mean, wasn't like the whole part at the end like Lucy like wasn't sure whether or not he was healed, and they thought he was lying about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
it seemed like he had some sort of heart issue, and so now he's like kind of taking it easy.
Yeah.
His shirt was unbuttoned the entire episode.
Well, it sounds like he was like really struggling with this heart issue and then miraculously was fine. So I definitely would understand like, oh, now you have an RV and you want to like leave town. Like that's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, keep telling about the episode.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty. There's a lot of characters we had not seen before. I mean, if we just start with the characters we had seen before, it's Lucy, who has like a family now.
Yeah, Lucy, and she's married to some dude named Kevin,
Mm-hmm.
and she has a baby named Savannah,
Mm-hmm.
who's like 2.5, and they definitely kept talking about her having morning sickness, and we're trying to get a doctor to come along with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they mentioned moving to Crossroads because it was a small town where the husband could be a sheriff and then she could have a church or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Um,
And then really besides the mom and dad, the only other returning person was Ruthie, right?
Ruthie,
yeah.
who's now like a high school senior.
Well, yeah, and she divulged that she did enough like schoolwork that she was a junior going into her senior year, but she actually has enough credits and she's done with high school technically.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
her big surprise.
But then she's also like in love with T-Bone,
Oh,
T-Bone.
who is this skinny, gangly nerd kid
Mm-hmm.
And
who's
apparently-
named T-Bone.
Yeah, but apparently there was the scene where she's like saying goodbye to Martin,
Martin.
and he clearly is the cooler guy.
Goodbye is in like, I'm choosing T-Bone over you.
Yeah, because she has his name tattooed on her back. Like, what? I gotta see her T-bone tat.
It's just a coincidence. She's just really into steaks.
Oh, Joe. Well, at least she'd have a way to like fix that tattoo if they ever broke up, you
Just
know?
draw a steak over the top. Just like really love meat.
Right. And then so that was it for like returning characters.
Mm-hmm.
And so just for fun, if anyone's wondering, Happy the dog was also in it. So Happy the dog was in more episodes than Jessica Biel, who was in 134 episodes out of 243. Just FYI. Happy the dog was in more episodes than Barry Watson, who plays Matt, who was only in 155. And he was also in more episodes than Simon, who was in 197. And I would say...
So does that mean like Simon probably just didn't do the last season?
Every single season of this show was 22 episodes long.
Oh, okay.
Like literally every single one was exactly 22. So I guess there was like... Well, that's what IMDb said, but if Eric Stephen Collins was in all of them... There's 243. So I don't know how they were all 22 because the math doesn't work there. You know? Oh, Episode 8 was 23. Season 8 was 23 episodes. So that's where it falls apart. But I just think when you lose after almost 200, like 155 to 200 episodes, you lose like 3 primary people of the show. I think it's time to wrap it up.
3 of the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get down to the correct number of people that should be in your ensemble cast of like 4,
And you just keep adding more people.
then you just add more and more.
I originally was like looking up, like I Googled Seventh Heaven terrible finale, right? Totally what I would Google, because I'm always right on the nose with my Googling. And it brought up this, and just, it kept being compared to the season prior's finale, which apparently still has Simon, still Mary shows up, like it's a cute, like they do, like that's the one where people are like, that one was so much better than this one. However, some fans really felt like they liked the closure. It also sounds like the fans were really pissed about the T-bone. Everybody wanted her to be with Martin.
It's actually kind of interesting. I don't know if this matters or anything, but seasons 1 through 10, and where 10 was where people thought it should have ended, I guess, or it was way better, that was the WB. And then season 11 was when the WB became the CW. So technically it was on a different network, even though it was the same channel and everything. So I'm wondering if, honestly, maybe they were almost planning on being done.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we need to keep you because we need to prove that the CW is like a TV channel that people need to keep watching. I could see something like that happening.
Well, and it seems like it felt like a full, completely different cast. Like there was like all of these kids living in the house that weren't the Camden kids. And that to me felt a little weird. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe preachers often take in people, but I don't know about you just like pulling in all these teenagers.
Oh, literally, Wikipedia right here says, after much deliberation, it was made public in November 2005 that the 10th season would be the program's final season because of, reasons, high costs, whatever, licensing, blah, blah, blah. The program's future was hanging in the balance and was entirely in the hands of the newly established CW network, whether to renew it for an 11 season. In March in 2006, the main cast of characters were approached about the possibility of returning for an 11 season. After further consideration, it was decided 3 days after the airing of the series finale that Seventh Heaven would be picked up for an 11 season, which would air on their network. So literally, it sounds like they were planning on season 10
they
being
were fully
the end.
done. Yeah.
They probably should have stuck
And I
with
bet
that.
CW picked it up, like I just said, because they were like, we need a show that it's been on forever.
So the people who are still acting in the show, are they like just the stragglers that like couldn't get any other gigs, or like, I don't know how that works. I mean, Haley Duff's in it, so
yeah, right.
you got some names.
See, the show's already low budget was moderately trimmed, forcing cuts in the salaries of some cast members and shortened taping schedules, 7 days per episode instead of 8. David Gallagher, who played Simon, chose not to return. Mackenzie, who was Ruthie, did not appear in the first 6 episodes.
Oh.
Catherine Hicks, who is that Annie?
Yeah.
That's Annie. Yeah, Catherine Hicks. She, where is it? She missed 3 episodes in season 11 as another cost-cutting move. George Stoltz, who's that? Was absent for a few episodes, whatever. So, yeah, so they had to cut. The show was too expensive. They cut it, and then they decided to keep going, and because of that, like, Simon quit. The mom wasn't in some of them. Ruthie wasn't in some of them. It's just like, the writing's on the wall. Like, you're done. Season 10, you're done. Go out on top.
Well, even in this episode, Annie was only in like the beginning and the end. She's in like 2 scenes.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, and it's kind of like, okay,
I mean,
you
that's an
come in.
exaggeration, but like a lot of this was like Eric just talking to each one of the kids like one at a time.
And a lot of if you notice too, maybe this is just the camera work or whatever, but it just seemed like a lot of the back and forth conversations were just like close up on you only, close up on the person you're talking to only. It wasn't much of them in the same room,
Shot,
really.
Cross shot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and even like that was one of the things I noticed in the first episode was that there was a lot of different shooting techniques. Like they had the running and talking scene, and like that's a lot of work and really hard, especially I'm sure for like teenage actors. There was clearly not a lot of like challenging acting in this, and so much dialogue that was just back and forth. And because we didn't know the characters, I mean, clearly this is on us because we're watching the first and the last. It was really hard to follow and not very interesting.
Right. But it also does make sense. Like when Eric, the dad, was talking to like that redhead Margaret girl, and then she was talking to, it wasn't Haley Duff, who the other lady.
Yeah.
Margaret or Jane or Matt.
She was talking to Margaret. Well, he was talking to Margaret at first, and then it was like like close up on Margaret, and Margaret was talking, and I was like, why does it look like she's like hitting on him? And I think it's because she wasn't talking to anybody. You know,
possible that they just like filmed all this stuff separately.
If they filmed stuff separately and did stuff like that, then you act weird because you're not like looking, you're not like acting with a person who's like.
Would that like save money? Like, I'm just trying to understand why you would do that.
It could be that they got some of it. They shot a bunch of it real quick, and then they had to reshoot some parts. And it's just like, we can just get you for an hour, and like we'll just shoot you real quick, and not get the whole set. And
I mean, yeah,
all the
if the
actors.
setup's there and you don't have to pay Stephen Collins, who probably was like, give me money because people know who I am.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have him sit around all day long because you're still paying him, kind of thing. And he only has to come in 3 out of the, 7 days that they're shooting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It might be something like that. Like, you get me for these 3 days, and then after that, just shoot around me.
I really wish that I had said something about like a prediction that, what are their names again? The main adults, what's their first
Camdens?
names? Yeah, what's their first names? Eric and
Annie.
Eric and Annie?
I wish I had like predicted that they would go to Pound Town because it was so quick.
Immediate, yeah.
Like, there's this random RV in the backyard. Also, like, there is a clear cost-cutting measure right there. Like, their backyard went from like this actual backyard in the first episode that we saw.
It wasn't supposed to be the same house, was it?
It was clearly a different house.
Clearly,
it's probably like a pilot issue with that, but
it could be.
The backyard was so like astroturfy and not. Yeah, budget was cut. Like, Joe, you said it looked like the backyard for what show was it?
I said Step by Step.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
It looked like Step by Step's backyard.
It totally could have been.
Step by Step even had like an RV or a bus in their backyard at one point.
Yeah.
Steve guy, wasn't it?
What?
I think Steve.
It
I think that was his name.
His name
Cody.
wasn't Steve.
Cody.
Cody.
Yeah.
That's where Cody lived.
Wasn't he like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can't see me, but I did like the thing that Cody does.
The surfer broy hand motion.
I'm sorry, guys. I feel like the premise of this episode, though, like this whole idea of like, we just got gifted this RV and we're all going to uproot our life tomorrow. And you can only bring 3 things with you. And they spent a lot of time on the 3 things part. I just felt like they were really stretching it out. Like, it wasn't even like, I don't know. I didn't get a lot out of it. I don't even see like, there didn't even seem to be like a grand story or something that got it all tied together. It's like, we're just going to leave town and bring stuff.
There wasn't much of a good conclusion, or at least even like a looking back, or like a look at our family. Thank you for spending time with our family, or like anything like that. It was like, we got to leave. There's no real reason why we need to rush this at all. Like, they didn't have to leave the next day for this to be the finale. Like, that didn't need to happen. It's like, you're being super irresponsible. Like, I don't know. It was weird.
But also, watching the line of people getting into the RV, how many people can fit in an RV? Like, can you Google that? Like, what is the average RV?
They literally said it could. They said in the episode that it could like sleep 8 or something like that.
Baloney.
I
mean,
mean,
do not want to be on that RV with all those kids, with all those people. Also, like, the things they brought sucked. I don't know.
Well,
which we need to talk about.
The rules of the 3 things you could pack a suitcase, and then you could bring 3 things. And they kept making a point to say a cell phone and the charger is one thing. And it's like, no, if the thing fits in your pocket at all times, it's not an extra thing.
Josh got so mad when they were trying to count like necklaces.
Yeah, if you could put it on your person, that doesn't count as a thing.
The thing is they weren't even consistent with it. Like, one of the girls, like, he counted her like bracelet, but she was wearing a necklace, and then he counted a necklace that one of the baby twin kids had. He like counted that as one of his things, and I was like, but she's wearing a necklace. That's 4 things.
You got really upset
I
about
just,
it.
you know, if you're gonna make rules in your world, stick with them.
Yeah. Also, like for one of the kids, like one of their things was a surfboard. Like
Yeah,
it's
massive.
taking up a lot of space.
And then one of the guys' things, I think T-Bone,
Mm-hmm.
he brought like a first aid kit and like a flashlight. And like, no, those are just things that need to be on the RV.
Yeah, way to be responsible, T-Bone.
And you know, I get it. It's like one of those like, this is probably just supposed to be funny, but like just the way you beat it home that they could only bring 3 things, like in the
See,
presented, it wasn't funny.
I saw it not as trying to be funny, but trying to be like, Ruthie picked the good guy. He's going to take care of her. Like, that's where I saw, like, he was the only one that I was like, oh, he's like aiming for something. But he did bring his helmet, which was like also a weird thing because like you're riding in.
Well, he
an
was supposed
RV.
to. He might have been going on like a motorcycle trip. Was that what he was doing?
Okay, but that doesn't count as your thing. That's a requirement for riding on a motorcycle. Like, that's not a thing.
But if it doesn't fit in his suitcase, it has to be a thing.
I'm sorry. No. But you guys missed your favorite thing that someone brought. You totally missed it. Joe, talk about it.
So there's these 2 twin boys that they're what, like 8 years old, maybe younger, 6.
They're little.
They're little.
That when they show up in the morning to show Annie the stuff that they're 3 things, it's like we brought a sock each, and we brought swim trunks, and the other one brought a pair of underwear, and she's like, no, all of that's clothes. Let me
But
go
their
get.
logic behind that was way mature.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought that was really smart.
She was like, let me go get your suitcase and we'll pack clothes. And then after that, like, find in the house the 3 most important things to you that you want to keep forever.
Oh, yeah, now I
And
remember.
those can be your 3 things. And so at the end, where they're doing this montage of showing what each kid's 3 things are, I don't remember. There's twins, but like one of them has like an Etch-a-Sketch.
It's either David or Simon.
He is the Etch-a-Sketch. He's the one that the necklace counted as a thing.
Okay, so it's it's the Etch-a-Sketch, a necklace that he was wearing, and then a like 8x10 picture of Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie, though.
Like a photo. Like wonder if it was like signed or something.
Like a
And, like,
2007 Angelina Jolie. Okay.
is this like an in joke that like the kid is super into Angelina Jolie or like really into Tomb Raider or something? Like,
It's like that was the funny part.
yeah, that
Not
was
T-Bone
hilarious.
having
A flashlight.
A flashlight.
This kid's just gonna bring this picture of Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, that was great. Hope he snuck in a thumbtack, you know, in his pocket and didn't tell him this 4th thing. And he put it on the wall when he got in there. This is my area.
What would your 3 things be?
Oh, that's hard. I mean, I'm sure if it was like this.
First off, I would just get a really big luggage and I would put it in that.
Yeah, throw as much as you can. In there.
If the 3 things were exactly how like Tyrant Dad was doing it, I'm sure one of them I'd probably pick like a book. You know, one of them would be like, I don't know, like a Nintendo Switch or something like that, you know? And then the 3rd one,
Your phone?
I guess it would have to be my phone, right?
Yeah, you got to have your phone in there. And that's why I was like also surprised that not every single person was like, here's my phone. It was like every 4th person had a phone. I was like, I'm sorry. If this is 2007, people had phones.
Like the iPhone was out, right?
None of them had an iPhone. They all had like flips.
Oh, it was terrible.
They
But
were
I'm just saying,
all-
like, basically smartphones were around almost, or very close to being. Everyone had a phone by then.
I feel like I'd bring a phone and then I would like make sure that phone like has like Kindle app on it. So like I'm gonna just like have that be kind of a thing.
Yep.
I do need like paper, but like that seems like a thing that you don't get to.
So like, yeah, like your notebook would
Oh
be a
yeah,
thing.
that one girl brought a box of pencils. Also, first off, why would you bring a box of pencils without a pencil sharpener? Like she
Maybe
did not
she-
have a sharpener. I have that Ticonderoga box. You do not get a sharpener
Just
with
gonna
it.
have to figure it out on the
She's
road.
gonna like gnaw on it to like write. Ugh.
She's gonna find like a razor blade in that first aid kit and whittle down the pencil or something.
Yeah, that would actually be great. Oh, one of the twins brought like a Swiss Army knife.
There you go. Yeah,
So yeah, she could whittle. I guess I shouldn't have talked shit.
they're obviously a
Barter.
tight family since like they want 40 of them to be in a RV by themselves. So
I wouldn't do it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'd want to like maybe a puzzle book, like
Something to do on while you're driving, right?
a game. I'd bring like a game.
Yeah.
he'd probably like be like, there's a lot of pieces in this game. You can only bring 3 pieces.
The best ones.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I'm thinking about Monopoly, like which pieces I'd bring. Definitely Little Dog.
Bring.
I was always a little dog.
Little Dog's so cute.
Yeah.
Joe, do you know what you'd bring? What were your
I mean,
three?
the cell phone is a given, and I think for the second thing, something that you could use on the road is like what you need, because now you're stuck on this bus with all these people.
So like headphones? No one brought headphones.
Well, if headphones count as a separate thing,
Dude, the way this tyrant was going, they're definitely a separate thing.
all right, then cell phone, headphones, and an 8x10 picture of Angelina Jolie.
Well, I'm glad you and one of the twins.
I'm 8x10 of Haley Duff, star of the show.
No.
Very interesting. The show definitely felt different. It just felt weird. There was a lot of different people. It just seems like they lost so many main characters from the first season. And, if it would have been, they would have lost them like after season 1 and the show could have rebuilt itself. But it very clearly, they had them for 5 seasons or whatever. It's like, and then they made it to season 10 somehow.
Yeah.
Seems like people thought it was over. Reading the Wikipedia, seems like it should have been over.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just like a Hail Mary to try to, I don't know, CW was just trying.
How often
Yeah.
do you guys watch shows like this that are like spread out, like where it's like, oh, it should have ended, but it kept going? Like, have you had a lot of shows like that you guys have watched? Or is this uncommon?
There are a few. I mean, like one I think of is like Scrubs.
Yeah,
Where,
Scrubs
like,
should have
it had,
ended.
like,
Yeah, didn't it end
definite-
like 3 times or something?
Yeah, because it like had finished on NBC and then it went over to like CBS or something and did like maybe 1, maybe 2, and then like had another season after that still on the new network, but it was just like a different cast.
Right. I mean, this is maybe controversial for Joe and some
Ooh.
other people, but I mean, people might say that like Community probably should have ended sooner than it did, just because of it got canceled multiple times.
Yeah, last season was on Yahoo.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't even like the last season of Parks and Rec like almost like a fast forward season. It was kind of weird.
It was. I thought that was really good, but
I
like,
liked it too,
But I think that was another case of they thought that they were going to end the season prior, and then all of a sudden they got renewed.
so I mean, I think Parks and Rec is a good example, but also they like kept everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they didn't lose everybody.
That's true.
Community didn't lose everybody. So even though it might have not maybe had its like former glory because of like the back writing staff probably changed a lot. Obviously, like without Dan Harmon, and I'm assuming some other writers, because if he left, I bet they probably lost some other people too. But like having the main cast helps at least a show, even if it loses a little bit of its like, razzle dazzle, that it can still like go because everyone's still in.
I mean, if I think about myself in another world where I'm an actress, right? And let's say I am on the 7th heaven. I'd probably like sign up for that next season. I'd probably be like, you know what? I can just like phone this character home. How much you pay me per episode? I'll be like, what's her name? Who's the lead wife? Why can't I ever remember Annie? I always forget Annie's name. I'd be like Annie and like be like, okay, I'll be in like 2 scenes of this ep. You're gonna pay me my rate. I want the trailer.
Yeah, but
I
her
want
rate
the
was
snacks.
lower than season 10 though.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well,
Well,
that
it
was a problem.
depends who you are, right? Like, there's opportunity costs there if you're Jessica Biel, and you're like, I'm gonna do another season of Seventh Heaven rather than doing this movie or whatever.
I'm just imagining that I'm not Jessica Biel. Like nobody's asking me to do a movie. Like I'm more of like the Lucy in this show.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, well, yeah, here's the thing. Is like, where was Lucy going to go?
Yeah,
oh man, Lucy was deep in this show. Like she was.
yeah. If you're a Lucy, like you do another season, and while you're doing that other season, you're interviewing for other jobs.
Yeah, your agent's
I think you got to
working.
pivot. I think you got to like start a blog.
Pivot.
Yeah, get a different moment.
That's what Lucy did. She started a blog.
Dude, I bet she
2007,
did. I
she's
bet
like,
she did
"Let's start
something
blogs."
else.
Didn't you? Did you say that she was like a country person?
Oh, I did Google her, and it said she was a country music singer.
There you
I
go.
don't know.
She's
not,
working on her album that last
Not
season.
that I know anything of.
There you go.
I wonder how many times she sang in Seventh Heaven. Like how many times she sang.
Heroes was another show that definitely should have ended. Like it got caught up in the writer's strike, and it just everyone. I feel like if you ask anybody about Heroes, they say watch season 1 and be done.
A one and done.
One and done.
I don't know. I wonder, like, I feel like that's something as I, haven't been firsting and lasting that much. Maybe while I'm watching full shows, I should, like, pay attention and make my own ranking of, like, you should have just been done. Like, you should have just cut it off.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This one probably shouldn't have made this season. But, man, what would I have done without knowing that, little Ruthie got the name T-Bone tattooed on her back? Yeah.
Oh, she's a meat eater. Should we see how we did?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You go first, Claire.
There's no preaching moments. Except for God showed up, but like no preaching moments.
Oh, yeah, really quick.
Talk about God.
Yeah, really quick. Keith David was in this episode. He was also in the show, like, a little bit, I guess. I kind of looked. So you said you Googled, like, Seventh Heaven worst finale or whatever.
Yeah.
I Googled his name was Stanley Sunday. I looked up it, and so I Googled, is Stanley Sunday God in Seventh Heaven?
And what'd you find out?
It seems like he might have been like a vagabond / homeless person for a little bit, and then he kind of like met with them, and it sounds like he gives them like kind of like coy God-like, things.
What if God was?
Yeah, he's just like,
one
oh,
of
do
us?
you want to do this? He was like a sage advice kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows what he was, but what he was talking, he just kind of literally like appeared from the back. He's like, oh, hi, I was just in your backyard. Eric, let's have a conversation. Drive, just enjoy your time, because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. He shows up because, again, the RV is like stuck in their yard, and he shows up and he's like, oh, I'm going to like help you get this out of here. And then Eric says something to him like, you're not who you say you are you? And he's like, I don't know. Like, just get in the car and like listen to what I say.
Yeah, he was literally like, just let me take the wheel. Like, he was...
It doesn't seem like the best message. Like, it almost makes me wonder, like, it's like, okay, so you've spent 11 years watching this Eric Camden guy, and you're like, oh, man, he's a good dude. Like, I'm going to watch the show for Eric Camden. He's got some good advice. And then in the end, you're like, oh, he's just going to, like, follow another person. Like, he doesn't actually...
Well, he's
It's
going to follow.
God.
He's going to follow who he's been following this whole time. He's going to follow God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, Keith David was God in this
Oh,
show.
for sure. I think that's heavily what they were implying.
Yeah. So
Well, it went over my head. No, I agree. I think he was trying to be
I was
God.
waiting for him to show up too, because in like the opening credits it said like guest starring Keith David.
Oh,
And
okay,
was
I didn't- I didn't
Keith
see
David's
that.
gonna show up.
yeah, that's awesome.
I did notice you, like, watching those hard. I should do that. Next time I'm on this pod, I'm going to do that. Okay, so Lucy moves into the house. No, she doesn't. There will be a dove. Did anybody see anything?
I saw no birds.
No, I don't think so. Matt is single. Well, Matt's dead or something. So that one might work, but I'm going to say 0 points for me.
Sure, sure.
You next?
Yeah, sure. I said there was a wedding. Nope. A funeral. Nope. A pregnancy. Lucy.
Yeah.
I mean, they were talking about Lucy's morning sickness, so I think that's pretty
She
conclusive.
legit was trying to get
And getting like a doctor.
to like an OBGYN to go with her in the RV with the whole, it was not.
Her like just grasp of reality was so far off this whole episode. So yes, and then I said a prophecy, and I mean no, but there might have been a prophet.
Yeah.
If Keith
Yeah.
David wasn't God, he was. I'm going to take my 1 point.
I have Eric dies, which he lives.
I thought he was like, dude, there was 2 minutes left, and I'm like,
yeah.
we're gonna wake up in the morning and he's gonna be dead.
I have there is a standing ovation at the church, and we didn't really get to the church. Simon tests God. There was no Simon, and we get an extended version of the theme song, and it was just the regular theme.
Yeah.
So,
There weren't even any clips.
no.
Which that's fine. That's great. Way to go. He looked at like a picture book. What's that called? A photo album.
Oh, because that was one of the 3 things that Annie brought.
Yeah. So he looked at a photo album and it had like the original cast like kind of standing around.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have preferred a clip show over what we watched, to be honest.
30 minutes of this could have been clips and it would have been better. and I hate clips with a fever.
Well, could have happened,
Could have
but it didn't. Seventh Heaven.
Well, listeners, that's it. That's Seventh Heaven. Claire, Thanks for bringing this gem to our forethought.
Hey, I do have to, say that a listener, like I said, Luke, really made this happen. So,
Hey, you know what? We were going to get to it at some point, so I'm glad that we could make a little boy's dream come true and do his show.
sure.
That is it, listeners. If you want to do show suggestions like Luke did, you can hit us up at FNL Podcast on the Gmail or on the Twitter. And that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Somebody will be here next week, so we'll see you then.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.